Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Comes a running back. Let's go. Wait, he got Lamar Jackson? You're kidding me, right?
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. Wow. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Oh my god, I don't know. Oh, that's Tyree Jackson. I'm about to say that.
Jackson now. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Love.
Yep, makes sense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This game makes total sense.
Oh my god. Like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Oh my god.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Love. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He was looking for Watkins that time.
1st and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He pitches it out. And a nice pick up there. So take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
He was brought down.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side
looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a shot downfield on the opening play is complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Washington 0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
On the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 36 yards on the play.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13 in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36 yards.
Again, it's Locke. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And all the way down to the 37. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Jackson, option right, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Made at the 36-yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go play action with Jackson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
Jackson's pass.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Scarborough. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Love. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the carry, it's Love. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. It's a ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Washington 7.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Block. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
44-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Caught on the right side by Jones. He'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Rolling to his right. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Buccaneers. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. after the sack on first down. Locke, slant to Adams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Washington 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. That's complete. Okuegbunam. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson going deep here for Watkins. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Good.
And he's able to put it through.
Buccaneers 28, Washington 14.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Locke working out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Locke off of play action. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On play action, Locke. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
Tampa Bay. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Clock now on 1st down. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They slot Gronkowski outright. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keyshawn Vaughn in the final seconds of the first half. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A very good gain on 1st down, 9 yards on the dump-off. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Locke to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 50, Washington 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. They find some up. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
The Buccaneers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the game there. Another first down as well. Looking for the end zone. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Buccaneers 57, Washington 20. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Yards to go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in it. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Clock now on 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes left side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Down, Buccaneers.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
On first down, here's Love. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Locke. Caught on the right side by Adams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Evans has it left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Block. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 70. Washington 27. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. From the gun, block, and this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Washington, 27. Bradley Kenyon to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there. And now it's second down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Then his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practice.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
It's second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out
the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Jackson operating from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Jackson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. First down and more for Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down at
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own
out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. There goes Green. He's at the 30, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Locke. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Locke going to throw it here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Washington, 39.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
At the 45-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's now
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That's going to be caught.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.